I'm with Marie Hennenberg, and you're with American Life League, and the pill kills is the topic today. This is something we've been promoting on Facebook, and I've been talking to people about this. As I was saying, I was debating this until 4:30 this morning. People actually don't believe the pill kills women. They don't believe that the pill kills babies. What do you do? How do you educate? Explain why you have the Pill Kills campaign to folks out there who may not know anything about this.
Well, first of all, women across the country and even in other countries don't understand about the harmful side effects that the pill can actually cause to women. There have been women that have died from the pill, and there's increases in deadly diseases that have happened because women are on the pill. And this year, with Protest the Pill Day 09, the pill kills women, we have peaceful protests across the country. We've even heard from people in other countries as well, Italy, Honduras, and Australia. So the word is definitely spreading, and women are becoming more aware, and they're very concerned. Not only can the pill cause early chemical abortions, which we focused on last year with the Pill Kills event, and it can also kill women. So I think it's very important for women all over to hear this news and to do something about that. You know, whether if they're on the pill or other birth control products, to talk to their doctor and find the safer and healthier alternatives, which we mentioned here today at our press conference.
Well, a lot of you people out there may not believe that the pill actually can cause damage, that it can actually kill women. We had a doctor earlier, Dr. Carpentier, was giving some evidence to that fact, and I asked him, what's on the box? And what's on the box? Should people believe what's on the box of the pill itself?
Well, they do list some side effects, but, you know, for instance, just looking at all the studies out there that we have available out there on the internet, and there's information out there, and again, go to thepillkills.com, check out more information about that, because the truth is out there. We just need to be better informed.
Unfortunately, in the school systems, a lot of the alternative truth is not taught. What we get is sex education, and they teach how to put condoms on bananas and that kind of thing. Why isn't there any kind of education that covers how damaging pills are, how condoms failure rates are astronomical and through the roof? I believe one of the doctors, Dr. Kerr, earlier was saying, I was quoting 5% of the birth control causing pregnancies, and she quoted 1%. And if you look at Planned Parenthood's own website, they say when not used perfectly. And if you look at the FDA website, the average is actually 5%, what they say. So, you know, the statistics are there. I mean, and if you have 15% of a failure rate, 14 to 15% on average of condoms as an example, you've got the pill, high incidences of injury, bodily injury, high incidences of death, really. I mean, if you looked at it compared to other issues, how is it that we don't have the education out there? And as Dr. Carpentier was talking about, why is it the mainstream media doesn't cover this topic one bit out of any day in the year?
Well, first of all, it's important to understand that Planned Parenthood is the largest abortion chain in the country, and also one of the largest promoters of the birth control pill and similar products. So with that, in fact, with Planned Parenthood having over 844 facilities in the country, one of many of their different tactics is to get into the sex education programs. So we need to fight Planned Parenthood in 3 different ways. 1, in the sex education programs, defeat these sex education programs. 2, to close down the Planned Parenthood clinics across the country. And it's very important to have these peaceful protests, such as the Protest the Pill Day, June 6th. We're going to be having people outside of Planned Parenthood in particular that will be protesting peacefully. So all of these different things. And the last very important factor, too, is the government funding. We must fight and stop all taxpayer money from going into the hands of Planned Parenthood and these other programs that are obviously harming women and not helping our culture of life right now.
Well, Planned Parenthood gets $1 billion a year. $1 billion, 300 million from their abortions, 300 million through our tax dollars, another 300 million through donations. Doesn't that kind of freak you folks out? $300 million coming from your tax dollars, or $350, I think it is right now. Why do you have to pay for that? Why should people have to pay for this kind of education that kills people, and yet we don't hear anything about what's being done to help people?
Right, and that's what we encourage people to sign our petition, StopPlannedParenthoodTaxFunding.com. Educate the people in your community, inform them of the evils of Planned Parenthood. They really are after our youth right now. They have programs in schools and in their communities to try to lure young people into their facilities, to get them on birth control, to have abortions on them, and to become an educator in their own, amongst their own peers. So Planned Parenthood, yes, is the largest abortion chain in the country, and we must continue to spread the word and take away that taxpayer funding, because our own taxpayer dollars are going into this the abortion industry and the birth control industry, and it must stop.
Definitely. Advertising works. Planned Parenthood advertises. We need to advertise. This is a good way of getting the message out there, ALL.org, obviously. And the Pill Kills is pillkills.com?
Yeah, thepillkills.com.
Great. Well, thank you, Marie. Appreciate you taking the time to speak with us.